Hey there, it's Kat and this is Brews and Reviews. So today I'm going to be doing the mid-year book Freakout tag because it's that time of year and it's time to do this tag, so we're going to do it, okay? Yes, ready? Okay, let's go.
I can't find my notes because I'm just as human. Where did my fucking notes go? I don't even know. Where the fuck are my notes? How did I make so many notes and lose them? What the fuck? Where have you gone? Seriously, what the fuck am I doing with my notes? Why would I find these videos and then just lose them? Oh my god, it's right there on my face, oh my god.
Question number 1 is the best book that you've read so far in 2021. So I struggled a little bit with this question because I have been doing a lot of rereads this year and I didn't want to pick a reread. So that immediately took a chunk out of all of the books that I could choose from. And also I didn't want to pick a sequel because the next question is about sequels, but I did end up picking one because I just, couldn't choose apparently. So the book that I went with was A Court of Mist and Fury. Don't hate me please. I know I keep bringing this book up, but I really enjoyed it and I read it at the right time for me. It was something that I found really impactful. I know it's not for everyone, but I really enjoyed it. Anyway, instead of rambling about this again, this is the second book in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series, and I won't talk about it because spoilers. Question number 2 is the best sequel you've read so far in 2021. Obviously I'm not going to pick Akamath again, and I don't want to pick anything from that series because I don't want to repeat myself. So I was thinking which other series sequels that I'd read and really enjoyed, and I think I'm going to go with Proud Fox by J.P. Harker. This is the 4th book in the Caledon saga, and this one it might be one of my favourites. It's not my favourite one, the second one is my favourite, but this one was really good and it took the series in a completely different direction and we went into a completely different setting and there were battles in sort of sand-like territories and it was really good. And more of the twists and turns that this series is really known for. It's so good, it's so good. And honestly I know quite a few people who have read the first book in this series and haven't continued with it. Well, you really should because they only get better and this is testament to that. Question number 3 is a new release you haven't read yet but want to. And I was just talking about really enjoying the Caledon saga? Well, J.P. Harker has a new book out called Gawain and I'm so excited for this one. Obviously this is inspired by Arthurian legend and just say the word, I'm there. J.P. Harker's writing and Arthurian legend, I am there. Although I'm not there yet because I don't own the book yet, but when I do own the book I'm going to be right on that because I am very excited for this one. Question number 4 is the most anticipated read for the second half of the year. And for this one I'm going to go with Iron Widow, which is one of the few books that I know is coming out later this year, which was described as Pacific Rim meets ancient Chinese Empress warrior lady? I don't know, it sounded really cool. I'm really up for something different. I keep trying to read books that have giant fighty robots in them because I'm really looking for one that hits that right spot of punchy robots. And this one sounded really cool and it just sounded like it had a lot going for it, so I'm really excited for this one. I'm definitely going to get it when it comes out. Question number 5 is the biggest disappointment. You get no prizes if you guessed The Fate of the Tearling by Erica Johansson, because I hated this book. It sucked, to me anyway. I didn't enjoy it. I'm sure there are people out there that really enjoyed this end, but it was very frustrating for me and I felt like it ruined the reading experience that I'd had with the previous 2 books in this trilogy. I'm really trying not to spoil anything here, but if you've read the end of the book, you will know the thing that happens that makes me go, what now? Excuse me? Why did you do that? No, thank you. So yeah, I didn't enjoy this one. It was very disappointing because I enjoyed the 2 books before it and that one sucked. Question number 6 is the biggest surprise. Okay, so for this one I'm actually going to go with Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim for 2 reasons. The first being that I had just read another book by Elizabeth Lim, Reflection, and gave it a solid 3 stars. I didn't love it. It was meh writing, but I wonder if that was more because it was targeted at middle grade and it was a Disney book. So I was a little bit iffy on Elizabeth Lim's writing style before I started this. Then I started it and I was like, this is interesting. The writing's much better in this one. And it was a solid 3 stars as I was going. I was like, the competition's fine. And then it got halfway through the book and I did a complete U-turn and was like, wait, this book is so good. And I read the whole thing in one go and I was still thinking about it. I bought the sequel straight away. I was really enjoying it. This one pulled it right out of the bag and surprised me because I was convinced that it was going to be a 5-star. Did anyone else just see that fly that just flew past? God damn it, never open your windows. Fuck's sake. Because I was convinced that this was going to be a 3-star, but it pulled it right out of the bag and hit me with a 5-star, so I was very surprised by that. Question number 7, favourite new author, debut or new to you? I've struggled a lot with this because I have given very few 5-stars out this year, and a lot of them have been towards rereads, so I can't really say that they were new authors that I've really loved. But there were 2 authors that I really am intrigued in seeing more of their work because I feel like they have the potential to be favourite authors to me. And they are Melinda Salisbury and Corinna Dalvis. So Melinda Salisbury wrote Hold Back the Tide, which was a horror that really creeped me out, gave me a nightmare. What was that? That was weird, but okay. Really good book, really enjoyed that. And Corinna Dalvis wrote On the Edge of Gone, which is a sci-fi book about an autistic main character and the end of the world, and it was way better than I was expecting it to be. I felt really seen and really related to it, and I would definitely love to read more of both of those authors' books. Definitely want to see where they're going. They could be potentially new favourite authors for me. I would just like to read a little bit more of them to sort of get a handle on that. Question number 8. Newest fictional crush. I've not really been going for like new fictional crushes. I've just sort of been rehashing the old ones, aka the Darkling, because there was the whole Shadow and Bone coming out and I was reliving my Darkling love time. Like, you know, the obsession is real, just like, let's be gone with that. So the only thing I could really say for this answer was potentially the Inner Circle from Akamath. Just all of them. I just love them all. They're all great. Yeah. Question number 9 is newest favourite character. And again, I kind of struggled with this one. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just like not feeling super connected to the new characters because I'm so involved with the old ones in these rereads that I've been doing. So the only ones I could really think of for this was maybe Manon from Heir of Fire. I haven't read any further in this series yet, so like don't come at me and don't give me spoilers, please. But at this point in time, I very much like Manon and feel like she's awesome. And also potentially Eden from Spin the Dawn. I really liked him. I really liked his banter. I'm not necessarily sure if he makes it to favourite characters, but he's my favourite in the series and I really enjoyed him as a character, so I'm going to count him. Question number 10, a book that made you cry. So for this one I'm going with On the Edge of Gone by Corinna Dalvis. I know I've just mentioned this, but it really did make me cry in multiple ways because obviously it's very sad because it's the end of the world. A comet is literally hurtling towards Earth and a lot of people are being left behind. It made me cry for a lot of different reasons. Question number 11, a book that made you happy. So for this one I'm going to go with Akane by Lynette Noni. And I feel like this one made me happy for like a multitude of reasons. It's like sci-fi, fantasy, magic school. And it has that fun feeling. And it brought back a lot of nostalgia for me, sort of relating to the series that we don't name anymore. And it had this sort of fun, suspend your disbelief and just enjoy this magic school time in this fantasy world, and it was fun. I just really enjoyed it. Question number 12, most beautiful book you've bought so far this year or received. Right. Probably gonna go with Rule of Wolves or King of Scars. I don't even know if you can see them properly because the light is shiny. Ooh, shiny. It's probably not even being shiny. Anyway, I think that these 2 books are really pretty, really like them. And it's just a big fat shame that they're different sizes. That's not traumatizing to me at all. But it is. Oh, it is. Anyway, these are really pretty books. Anyway, they're just going to go back there and now you're not going to be able to stop noticing that they're different sizes. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I noticed too. And question number 13, the last question. What do you need to read by the end of the year? So much. So much of everything. Why do I make so many year-long TBRs? So they can turn around and slap me with my own incompetence by the mid-year point and I go, I haven't finished nearly half of them, but I really need to. So my digital and physical TBRs, I still have over half left of each. So that's like, it's like 30 books. And then there are multiple other projects that I'm also doing. The Draenei Saga, for instance, I need to get through those. Yeah, just a lot of books. A lot of them. Also, the 30 books I'm going to read before I'm 30. I have lots of books on that I need to read before the end of the year, otherwise I'm never getting that project completed. So, does anyone want to yell at me to just read some stuff? Like yell at me, please. I need it. I really need it, because, wow. Anyway, that was the mid-year book Freakout tag, and I feel like I'm sufficiently freaked out in the mid-year buy books. Yeah. Anyway, if you made it this far into the video, put some sort of crazy emoji because, you know, crazy face over here. My camera literally cut out just then. What a time. I've been talking for way too long. So if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.